Hello, hello, hello. Please work with me, y'all. Y'all already. I'm one multitasking female. I don't know. Sorry about all the noise. I'm trying to figure out what I did with something. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Take your time, take your time. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to roll a chair across the carpet. Isn't that sweet? Okay. It's so quiet in my house right now. I love it. It sounds so good. Quietness is great. Hold on. Give me 1 second, you all, please. And thank you. I do not own the rights to this music. Y'all can all come in whenever you're ready. I'm going to start though. Okay. Ooh, it's hot on you, girl. I'm gonna put my. I'm gonna put my. I got to get up, y'all. It is hot in my house. It's super hot. All right, I'm gonna put my camera up here because I got to stand up. I don't mind standing up, but y'all, I don't want nobody to see my body. That's what I got on me. See before. Here I come. Here I come. I am running late lately. Mhm. There we go. I don't know what's wrong with my picture, but I'm going. I need some more light in my house. I don't know. Okay. Now I can see myself on my table. Look, it's supposed to be a kitchen table, right? It ain't no kitchen table in my house. I cleaned it off one time. Please excuse me, you all. I am exhausted. I'm hot. Woo! I'm gonna get right into the message in a minute, okay? It's a good message. It's well needed in this world today. Because I know one thing about toxic people and people that has been getting away with doing things for a very long time is minding people business. That's a big thing for a lot of toxic people. People don't realize minding other people business can cause a lot of animosity. It can cause a lot of conflicts. It can get people killed and it can get your feelings hurt. And then you'll come back to your family, where you don't provoke somebody that got in their business, and now you gonna run back to your family. Now you done sow discord because you following what the narc or your narc friend or your toxic friend done told you. That's a big problem for humanity. The ones that don't know no better, and it's sad that it comes from a lot of older people. A lot of older people, and they recruit younger people to be gossipers. And it's so sad because you're supposed to mind your own business, stay in your own lane. But when people deal with toxic people, or they call them flying monkeys, or whatever you want to call it, they normally runners for that narc or that narcissistic person. And what made me think of it was last night, because everything, when I'm ready to head into my house or into my apartment, my focus is on coming in, showering, bathing, getting on the live, chopping it up with you all for a while, and then going in prayer and reading and doing whatever I do after I get off the live. But with these neighbors of mine out here, these people got seniority out here where they think their seniority gives them the right or they're entitled to be in other people's business. Yeah, this is my second time living in an apartment complex. I always had my own homes or, living in homes that, is separated from people. And if I did have neighbors at that particular time when I was in darkness, I never did care about other people's business. It was nothing to me, or I never worried about unless they were hurt or they needed a shoulder to cry on or they needed some advice or they needed a listening ear. That's the only time I get into anything if somebody approached me, if they need help on something, they need somebody to listen to them because a lot of people can't burn the pain within. That pain gets so heavy on them, they got to speak on it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not that way. I can burn pain easily. Pain is easy because of God, not because of me, not because of my own doing, because of the Holy Spirit that has been placed inside of me, the gifts that God give me to help people in the world. And I had a conversation with a therapist today, as y'all call it, in the physical realm. You know, y'all say therapists can diagnose you with this, diagnose you with that. They go by man and they go by behaviors. But we are certified by God. We are certified by the creator who created man. So the therapist thought that I was a therapist herself. And I say I am for God. And she was like, well, where you go to school? I went to school in the kingdom of heaven. And she just looked at me like, what? Yeah. I said the spiritual man is not going to be understood by the fleshly man. And I'll give y'all scriptures on that to understand what I mean. So she was like, well, I said, you got certified by a college. We got certified by God. We were certified before he even placed us on earth. We were ordained before we even hit the womb. So she was like, wow. I was like, see, y'all are certified to see the behaviors of the flesh. We are certified to call out the dark spirits. So she wanted to hear more. So she started like getting real clingy to me. And I'm like, okay, my energy is setting her off right now. So she was like, call me anytime. You want to talk, let's talk and whatever. I took the number. I took the number. I mean, it's cool, but I'm not going to call her because I'm not good with, calling up people. That's just something I have to get into is connecting, like, calling up people to speak with them or calling up people, to, just to talk. I'm not good with talking on the phone, and that's a bad situation for me. And I know it really is. I have to get there. I'm not there yet with talking on the phone or, a lot of phone calls coming through my phone. I'm not good with that. I'm not at all. So, I'm learning how to communicate more with other people on the outside because I've been through so much. I don't play with pain. Pain is not something that you want to play with. That's why I be alone a lot. I love being alone. Trust me, loneliness is the bestness for me. I love being alone. I love, being by myself. I do desire a husband. I do desire, but he got to be just like me. He can talk. We can talk. Now, if I like you and I like being around you, I'm a talker. But if I don't like being around you, why would I talk to you when there is nothing that we can really say to each other? Because when you're dealing with toxic people, they only got a one track mind. They don't want to hear nothing about you or what you like or what you interested in or what's your vision, what's your dreams. They only want you to listen to what they got to say, what they want you to get done for them, what they are used to. You got to just listen to them all day talking until they get tired of you. And this is another thing about toxic people. And I have a lot of these conversations as well. Why they wait 2 to 3 weeks to come back to you, or they ghost you for 2 to 3 weeks because they're entertaining somebody else. See, when they give you the silent treatment, now they need you to stay down and they're going to go and entertain somebody else. They are entertainers. They are celebrities. The way they get their fame and their praises is to, tear this person down. And I don't, how can I put it? I don't understand that, but I'm getting to know this now. A lot of people, when toxic people or the narcissistic people come into your lives and they poison you with words, or they poison you with physical abuse. Poison you mean like putting their hands on you, they're attacking you like physically, like beating on you in closed doors. And a lot of people don't talk about that because they instill fear in them. That is something y'all really need to get out of. And y'all need to snap out of that like real fast, like ASAP, like tonight, like right now. You get what I'm saying? Because if anybody putting their hands on you and abusing you, they will end up one day taking your life. You don't need I don't care if you got kids or whatever you got, you need to go ahead and jump up out of that house right now. I don't care if you say, well, I don't know where to live. Go to a shelter, go to a domestic violence shelter. I don't care. Go to a friend, family, and whoever you close to. Because one thing I know about people that is instilled with a lot of pain or enduring a lot of pain or in a lot of abuse. You got a couple of friends that you chop it up with. You got a couple of family members that you chop it up with. You need to go ahead and make those moves and stay there. Don't go back in. I suggest you not to go back in, because that toxic, covert, malignant, whatever you want to call these demons, they are using that person vessel to kill you out, to tear you down, to stomp you, to batter you, to abuse you, to assault you, to do whatever it takes to keep you down. And then when they leave you, see, now you're yearning for abuse. It ain't no trauma, it's abuse you're yearning for. So you telling them pretty much, I want you back to beat on me. That's the only way I can understand love, is because in your childhood somebody had to been beating on you where you thought it was okay. It was the norm. It's not normal to get hit on. It's not that's not love. That's hate. That's envy. That's control. That's a soul having power over you with these demonic spirits hooked to them. See, these are demonic spirits that's gotten these people in this trance to go out and hurt other human beings. A lot of people have been killed behind their foolishness because they're under a stronghold, and now they have to get you in captivity and get your mind under a stronghold. It's about your mind. It's not about your heart, it's about your mind. Your mind is under attack. And when you're dealing with these type of people, that's what they aim for, is your mind. If they can kill your mind and they can control your mind, everything else gonna fall in suit. You're paralyzed now. You're poisoned. Now you're under a stronghold. Now you got legions of demons on you as well. And once they can get you in that certain position, then they can leave you for 2 weeks. They can leave you for 3 weeks. They can leave you for a month. They can leave you for 2 months. They can leave you for 3 months. They have flying monkeys all around you. They sleep with your friends. They sleep with your family. They sleep with whatever that can get that's close to you, so they can keep an eye on you. And then they're poison. Now everybody is like in this secret portal, and the narc got control over all of these people. So y'all, each one of y'all running back to the narc, telling the narc, I don't like her, and the narc sucking that up. Then the narc, or he or she, gonna get with your friend and sow discord between y'all two. And before you know it, all of y'all are separated. All of y'all are separated because all of y'all are in love with abuse. All of y'all are in love with unvaluable things. And that comes from what? Your childhood. Because you were taught to chase things that have no value. I don't care if they're a doctor. I don't care if they're a nurse. I don't care if they're an author. I don't care if they own a franchise. I don't care what they are. They can be and they are under attack. That's where them egos come in line at. That's where those prideful spirits come in at. That's where they take unvaluable things to control the valuable thing, and that's your soul. And when they can control you like that, they know you ain't did no healing. They know you ain't got no resilience in you. They know you're bitter. They know you're broken. They know you need somebody to lean on, some shoulder to cry on. Yeah, they're gonna be your shoulder for a moment. They're not gonna stay there because they got to spin the block 5 or 6 more times because they got a lot of people out there that they got under a stronghold. And it's sad to say, but it's a lot of women. It's about 10 or 15 women to one man, one toxic man. And they all taking care of him. They all got something that he need. Now the woman can do it, but men ain't gonna fall for it too much because men love control. Men seek control. Men desire control. Unhealed men, not healed men. Healed men don't move that way. Healed men loves your spirit. Healed men don't love your flesh because they know that there's no value in the flesh. Because sooner or later it's gonna be unattractive. Sooner or later you're not going to be able to keep up. That's why you see all these women going getting all these different type of surgeries. They get older, they got to look younger. No, you don't have to look younger. Look who you are. I'm not getting one lick of surgery to help myself enhance my beauty. My beauty is my beauty. If I get older, I get older. I'm going to go with the flow. I might not look like I'm 50, but guess what? That's just because I didn't allow all of the things I went through, I didn't allow it to sit on me. I wasn't going to let it deteriorate my flesh. I wasn't going to let it make me look old before my time. Do not want to look young. Why you can't look young? See, when I was in darkness, I didn't play the games that the Narc played on. I mean, I didn't accept the games that the Narc played. The Narc got many games. They love to gaslight you. If they can gaslight you and make you believe something that they really did say, if they can make you believe the delusion instead of believing the reality of it, they got you. They already know you are prime example. You are prime rib to them. They can come in and gaslight you anytime. They can manipulate you easily. See, a lot of people is very easy to be influenced. That's very bad. And then when you get on the outside, you just like the narc. You'll take the abuse or allow the narc to abuse you in the inside of the home. But when you get on the outside of the home, now you big smart. Now you big tough. Now you talking all kinds of junk. Now you done transform over into a toxic behavior just like the narc. Now it's tagged you in. Now you got those demons on you as well. So now inside the box, some people hate to even come home. Some people don't even want to come home to their house because they know that they got a lot of trauma and chaos inside the box. But when they get on the outside around their friends, oh, they're big smart, they're big tough. I ain't scared of nothing. I'm going to tell them when I see them. I'm going to tell her when I see her. And then when you see them, I ain't got time for them. I ain't got, I'm going to just let them be. It's time to stand up for truth. If you feel a certain way, let the Nard know. You're going to lose them anyways. Ain't like you're going to sit there and win it over by being humble to a demon. You ain't finna win. What you finna win? Some more abuse? That's what you want to get a gold medalist in? Being abused, being tormented, being intimidated, being bullied, being cheated on? No. There is no gold medal in that. Hey, Monique Sunshine, how you doing, baby cakes? There is no gold medal in that. Being abused like that. I know we all got to live and learn. Yes, we do. It's nothing wrong with living and learning. But it's something wrong with living and not learning or not growing, shrinking. Why would you be in a relationship and you still shrinking and that toxic person just jumping all over the world, just so happy when they get tired of this house? Now they're going to call you up with a foolish, childish text. Hey, hey, ooh, when I was in the world, ooh. When my homeboy, I call him my homeboy, a guy I was dating when I was with my ex. When my ex went out there and say hammer time, Siobhan said it was hammer time. When my ex said I'ma stay out all night long, Siobhan finna stay out all night long. When you get ready to go over here and pump on Pam, I'm getting ready to go call up Sam. Do you get what I'm saying? You got to give the narc the taste of their own medicine, and you can't be afraid. If you go home and they want to hurt you, get the police to come behind you because you already know it's over. You feel what I'm saying? How you doing, Vernon? You get what I'm saying? I think I said your name right. You get what I'm saying? I was just that way. That's why they say, well, I'm chosen by God, but you know, the physical world say super empaths can break down a narc. Yes, we do. We give many injuries. I gave many injuries because when you hurt me, you're good. Good to hear, sunshine. When you go and get into these toxic relationships, first things first. On a real note, on some real notes, stop going to bed with these people. Stop it. Stop going to bed because you're going right into a pit of hell because you don't see the demonic spirits around you in that bedroom, but it's a lot of demons in that room with you. Them demons having fun rocking the boat in the bed. They like the feeling. I'm not saying the North don't got great sex, but that's all they really got to offer. It's great sex, and then they're gonna go do the same moves and routines to 5 or 6 different more people. So you ain't the only one. They sitting there shaking the bed and throwing the covers off in the floor and the sheets done came up off the mattress and wrapped around your head and their head. You ain't the only one they doing this with. So when you get all up in la la land, candy land, jumping all over the board, don't think that you're the only ones that rocking it like that with. They rock it with everybody, and that's where they can get their prey. Prey. Now you are their prey. They don't have to hunt you no more because now 2 weeks later you're gonna be, where he at? Where she at? You're gonna send a text. You gonna come? You gonna come see me? You want me to cook your favorite dinner? Yeah, I'm gonna cook you some dinner. I'm gonna be like Diddy. I'm gonna put a date rape pill in your cup and give you a good old drinking. And when I finish with you that night, you'll think twice about laying down with me again. Yeah, real talk. That's the stuff I did. I did not play. I didn't drug nobody. Yeah, I should have, but I didn't. Yeah. They would have had a bad day over here if I drugged them. They'd be tied up to the bed and everything. It'd be like 50 Shades of Grey up in that bedroom, whipping them everything. You've been up 2 weeks and you did me like. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna get me. Well, they're gonna have to strike me. We're gonna check this thing out. They're gonna have to strike me down. Cause honey, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. All this stuff that you know on YouTube, real talk. It's real, but it's truth. Because a lot of people don't want to hear it. It's truth in all of this, real talk. And a lot of people are hindered. They got stumbling blocks. They can't go out here and heal. They can't find love. They can't do none of that just because they getting whipped in the bedroom. Real talk. And that's where a lot of people fall short because they give it up too quickly. And now all they want to do is get that, pop that, and tear you down. And then they'll go tell other people, oh, he stink or she stink. She smell like tuna. She smell like the deep blue sea. They say all kinds of stuff. And people hurt behind it. I talked to many women face to face in this city of Maryland, and they be died hard down and out because that toxic person that slept around with them, that went out there and put them on social media, talking all under their clothes, telling people don't mess with them, they stink, they ain't no good, don't touch them. They got I know this firsthand. And men are, well, unhealed men, not real men, unhealed men. They are good for that. So nobody else won't love you. So nobody else won't touch you. But little do that narc know. That's when they really want to try it. That's when they really want to find it out. That's when they really want to test the waters. See, the narc don't understand either because, see, they're driven by darkness. So being as though they're driven by darkness, they think everything revolves around them. It's all about me. You know, I'm the man, I'm the woman. But they not knowing they getting God. Half of these women or men are doing it to them too. But they got to hold this image. I'm big dog. I'm big cat. Can't nobody do it like me. Can't nobody hammer it down like me. And don't even realize they're getting done in. And a lot of people sugarcoat it. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I keep it a bill in my world because that's what needs to be talked about, the real truth. And a lot of people are getting done in by intercourse. I say intercourse, sex intercourse. They're getting done in. And a lot of people are falling because you give it up too quick. You're yearning for it. And I know a lot of women cheat real bad, but they still want that one particular narc. They go and they master this. They got this narc that they really like, the one that they really, 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 really feel. But then they're gonna go down the line and get 4 or 5 other different ones. But see, it's a secret because you know why? The narc doing his thing or her thing in 2 weeks' time. So they're gonna give you the silent treatment for about 2 weeks and go entertain another house. Then they're gonna get that house a 2 week silent treatment and go entertain another house, and they just want to see how long they can stay away from you. If they can stay away from you for 6 months, I done seen this out my very own family. My male family members, they don't even talk to females for 5 years, but they can come spin the block 5 years later and pick these women back up. And I say, how in the world you gonna allow one particular flesh with demons all over them spin back after 5 years? Not even 6 months would be cool with me. Not even a good 3 months. Because if I can go 3 months without you, I can go any. I don't even, I mean, if we together, now we friends. Now, when I had my boo thing, when I was just, he was just for entertainment purposes. He wasn't somebody I wanted to have a relationship. Whenever I'm ready to, whenever I get the heat of the moment, bam, what's up? You got, what you got going on tonight? I'll be over at 9. Okay, okay, boom, 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 boom. I go over there, lay up a little bit, rub toes a little bit, I'm out. That's just what it was. But if you with somebody and then they all of a sudden pop and leave and ghost you, and y'all got a house together, y'all sharing bills together, and then they all of a sudden say, bam, I'm out. And they don't come back for a week or 2 weeks, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna wait on these chimps? No way. No way. They will play you to the fullest, and it ain't nobody's fault but yours. It's real talk. You're sexmatized. You got a sex issue. You've been abused sexually somewhere. And that's why they know they can smell abuse because they hold it within. They know what abuse looks like. They know what abuse smell like, and they know how abuse talk. They know when you're wounded. Wounds smell. The physical, if we're going physical, if you got a wound and you don't take care of that wound gonna catch your odor. And that odor is gonna send off aroma. And that aroma ain't gonna smell too well. And if you don't go get it taken care of, it can get very infected. And then it can turn into a certain type of infection. And then that infection can get so bad where you probably gonna have to get that limb chopped off. You don't think the narc can't smell wounds? Spiritual wounds? They're working with the wounded spirit, Satan. Satan know when you're wounded. Satan know when you're gullible. Satan know when you're vulnerable. Satan know when you're in a need for some type of abuse. He can smell it. He can hear it. And he's sure gonna taste it. It's real talk, and people don't like the truth. The truth gotta hurt. That's the only way you're gonna grow. Growth hurts. When I couldn't give up my body no more, I was like, oh my goodness. Heavenly Father, when He chose me, Heavenly Father, the Holy Spirit stopped sexual contact and everything. I was a very high sexual woman, and I was that way due to abuse. But I wasn't into it like, oh, you know how they do. They want to be intimate. They want to be affectionate. They want to kiss. We ain't doing no kissing. Go ahead and keep your lips. Now we get. You want to kiss? We can kiss something, but not my face. That's just how I used to be. Now we ain't doing that kissing and slobbing all over me. Gee, no, no, no. We ain't doing it. But a lot of people do it. They go right to another woman, kiss all over them, or go to another man. It's vice versa. Women do it too. Kiss all over them, then come right back in your face, kiss all over you. Hi, Phoenix. How you doing? I'm doing good tonight. I'm doing good, 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 good. Much love, love. But they do that. And see, that's what they're strong at, is intercourse. So if they know you can let them come in, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect with that department. I mean, I just was toxic too. I was very toxic. My conscience was seared. My emotions were torn because growing up in a dysfunctional family, we thinking that this stuff is normal, going out here fornicating, having two men, having one in the home, one on the outside of the home, sneaking around. I did all of that. We all done did some foolish stuff. I'm not up here just saying, I'm perfect. I'm imperfect like crap. I even asked Heavenly Father, why you choose me? But He knew me before I knew me. I'm not saying I was the perfect ballerina. Ooh, I was perfect. Let me tell you something. You see me, there is a God. And that's how I'm going to just put it. You see me, there is a God. Toxic as I was, and I used to play so innocent. I was a big old manipulator when it came to men. I was so innocent. What? What? What are you talking about? Didn't care. Wild with it. I was a wild one. I didn't have no structure. I had no discipline. I was just going off what I thought was right. And I knew men just love a wild, crazy, active female. I didn't lay down with all of them. I had the energy. I had to work a lot. I didn't have the energy for all that. But I sure know how to flirt with them, make them feel special. Because a man wants you to just stroke his ego, especially them worldly men. Them unhealed men, they just want you to stroke their ego. Just make them feel like they want it. Make them feel like they got it going on. That's all they wanted. And I've been around men my whole life, and I ain't got no excuse why, but I just did. But when it come to being a woman to an unhealed man, you can't. They don't want a woman. They don't want a strong, disciplined, grounded woman. They'll tell you that. I need a strong woman. No, some people can, but I got to be. Because this is the only way people gonna heal. Some people act like it's just so, like their ears so sensitive to it. No, it's not. Those are the freakiest people you ever want to see in your life. The ones that act like, oh, what you talking about? Them the freakiest people. They get nasty behind the scenes. And it's real truth. And that's what men like in women, the nasty part. Yes. Yes. And you're going to come out of it like that. That's true, Monique. You're going to come out of it like that. Because guess what? You're recruiting your children. You're recruiting your grandchildren. You're recruiting your niece and nephew. It goes down the line. It goes down the line. Because you know why? They were taught to do it. Look at our ancestors. They were taught to do it. They were beat slavery and all that extra stuff. That stuff is generational passed down. We take a lot of beating. We take a lot of criticism, constructive criticism. You better give it right back. If a narc come to me and try to criticize me, he gonna get it or she gonna get it right back. Who are you? You are just imperfect as I am. We all imperfect. I got a corn on my toe, yes. You got a corn on, yes. I got a corn on my right toe. I got Dr. Scholl's pads over here trying to get rid of this thing. I got stretch marks all over my stomach. I got a stomach. You get what I'm saying? You got to be honest. I don't care if they say, well, I don't want a woman that wear Family Dollar clothes. Well, if I see a shirt or a pair of shorts and Family Dollars that I like, I'm going to purchase it. I know I'm working with a demon. If you're worrying about what kind of clothes I'm putting on, how much money I'm spending, what kind of credit score I got, my credit score, you better worry about what kind of score is in my heart. You can have an 800 credit score. You can bring a narc rate in your life, you'll be down to 320. They know how to manipulate the whole show. You'll be buying cars for them, cars for the ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends. I mean, I done seen a lot of stuff in my life. Women that wear the men. It's real. They know how to finesse it. They get the cars in this name, and they get the I see women do it where their husband's military, work cross seas, or truck drivers, and they get another boo thing. And guess what? They're gonna take care of that boo thing. They'll pay the boo thing insurance, they'll pay the boo thing house payment, they'll pay the boo thing everything. They know how to finesse. And the narc thinking they got it going on. I tell all narc men and all narc women, you're not paying attention to what's really going on. Satan only got you paying attention to what he need to eat. And then he gonna have you eating over here. And while you eating over here the 2 to 3 weeks where you ain't having no communication with the one you got, they done knock the boots up. Them boots been knocked up. So when you come back in, they just like you. Hey, what you want to eat? I want some fried pork chops and some mashed potatoes. Your sister is, and she need to get out of it. But you can't be against it. And I learned one thing about that. When your family members going through it, you can't be against it. Because the North got them so poisoned right here. When you tell them that you see what you see, they're gonna get angry. They're gonna get angry. Oh, you're trying to break us up. Oh, you don't want us together. They're gonna run right back and tell the narc what you said. And the narc gonna bring some brainwashing up in their head to hate you. So no, you love it. You love it. Oh yeah, when they start talking like that to me, oh yeah, he got a girl over there and I don't like her. And but I'm gonna get with him when he get back over here. I'll be like, hey, do your thing, baby. I don't even entertain it because you're not gonna be able to stop it. You're not until she get tired, till she gets sick of it. Let her go. She like it when she wake up and she get tired and pray that she wake up. When she do wake up and come to you, just be open arms. Don't try to judge them. Don't try to tear them down. Just be like, listen, I'm here for you, but don't think I'm gonna be here too many more times. Because if you want to be somebody's food goal, that's on you. You got to be firm with them and leave it as that and let them wake up. But the more you try to pull them out, the more they're gonna pull themselves in. So you got to just kind of like go with what they say. You know what I'm saying? And I have to tell you that because I've been around it, even down to family members myself. And you're welcome. But the more you pull on it, the more they're gonna go in it. But if you just be there, let them talk. I know sometimes it don't sound right, it's stupid to you, but guess what? They don't see what you see. And it is hard to understand when you're in that type of environment. Those spirits are deep. Those spirits are strong. Those spirit, especially that lust spirit, that's a strong spirit. That spirit will have you like, Ooh, where you at? What you doing? Oh, you ain't answering me? Okay. Now you on a hunt, searching for somebody to scratch that itch. You ain't gonna be sitting there not as strong as that lust demon get on you. That's a strong, powerful demon. Before you know it, you sucking toes. You're like, good grief, I just want you to stay with me. I'm just feeling it. You feel what I'm saying? It'll make you do the most stupidest stuff just to try to ground them. You can't. You can't. The best thing you can do is back up and just let it burn from you. I don't want it no more. Even though that thing will knock you down. You be in the bedroom just thinking about them. Oh, your body just it just can't get right. But if you just put in the work to get it right. So when they come back up, because they know how to come back up. Them demons know how to show up. They show up looking good. You'd be like, good grief, good grief, good grief. Oh my goodness. You look at them. Oh my goodness. Oh, here they come. Oh, they come with some roses. They come with your favorite food. Or I don't care about the food and stuff. They come with me when I was in lust. When I was in the world, I had no credits. I was like, let's go to the my chest is saying my ex. I got to get it off. This is my ex name, and I got to get a cover up. But this is my ex name. I I'm gonna be honest about this. Lord help me with it. I knew how to bring a man in and clip him. So my ex, he was already crazy over me, super crazy over me. I went and got his name on my and he thought that I was so in love with him. And it drove him. And he was like, oh, she really loved me. She really there for me. I don't know who number this is. She really there for me. She really feeling me. Oh, yes. But it was a trap. And I got stuck with it. So he was heel over heels for me. I knew how to trap men. So no, it don't. Because I'm honest. So you asked me, I'm gonna be honest. I just can't lie. I'm not gonna lie about it. But it's not nothing to be sorry over. I know why it's there, and I know what I did it for. I was just fooled with it. You know what I'm saying? And the man was like, "Oh, she loved me," because not really think that you love them when you do stuff like this. They think that you got them, but it was only for my purpose and me willing him in even stronger. Lord forgive me, but you asked me, so I'm gonna tell you. But it don't suck because I'm getting ready to get it covered up. A guy get ready to cover this up for me though. But that's what it was for. And he was crazy about me. Like right now, I can if I call him and be like, listen, bro, I just want us to get back together and it's on. He would drop everything and bring it. He would drop it, and he was a nice guy. I was just too much for him. You made me tell it. Okay, but he knew it too. But this is how he was. Wait a minute, and that's crazy. You asked because this came up on one of my timelines. It's a a Instagram that I got to get rid of. But this was me and him. And that's crazy you asked that because this is the real reason why I took it. And I don't, this was me and him, if you can see it. And I took this picture today. I was like, look at him. This was my ex. He was a nice guy. He was really nice guy. He was a sweetheart. He was younger than me. And I knew better. But yeah, that that's what it was about. Man, Phoenix, but it's okay. I'm willing to ask questions. But I was like, no, I didn't want him to. I told him he got, you say he hot. He got, he's hot. Oh, you say he hot. Yeah, he was a nice looking dude now. Yes, he was. You say it was, he was nice looking. He was very well built. He was, yes. That was my ex. Yes, he was. He was very nice looking guy. He was really nice. And he was nice to me, like when we were together. It was me a lot because I wasn't I wasn't emotional, like his mom and them really, she showed him emotions. She fed a lot of love into him where he thought I had to be mama. You get what I'm saying? No, I'm not your mama. I'm your girl. So, I was dysfunctional and I don't mind talking about that. And that's crazy. And this is why I got the picture. But today, when I went over my old Instagram, I've been shutting down a lot of my open pages on Instagram because we all took a lot of pictures. And he was really good guy. Don't get it twisted. But it was a lot of me because I wasn't used to a lot of infection. He was very hugging. He loved to hug and he loved to be under me and he took care of me. He really did. He really took care of me. Trust me. He took care of the kids. We took care of both of the kids. His kids did not go without and my kids did not go without. It wasn't like, your kids got and my kids didn't. We were really equal when it came to those children. But by me being advanced, and that's the I wasn't emotional available. I wasn't at all. At all. I can admit that. You get what I'm saying? But he was. He knew what love was. He lost his brother before I met him. Him and his brother was very close. And a lot of people lives that I went into, they were broken. Even though I was broken, but I suppressed it, forgot about it, and I didn't know I was chosen. So you get what I'm saying? So he was very emotional. He didn't mind crying. He didn't mind expressing his feelings. And he was like, do whatever you want to do to me. And I'm like, you don't tell people that. Why would you tell people that? To do what you want to do to you. He was like, you the only one can do it. I handle it. I'll take it. I'll do whatever. And I thought that was very gone because I was so advanced. All the things I went through, he did not endure. He didn't endure half of the stuff I endured. That's why I said now I'm very careful about whoever come into my life. Because if they come into my life and they're not advanced and been through the storms I've been through, that would be like cheating them. You get what I'm saying? Like me, like a lot of young guys like me. What do I look like going with a young guy and they probably want children? I can't have kids no more. They're gonna be missing something. Why would I marry somebody that never been through a whole bunch of stuff and then they don't even know how to handle me because I'm emotionally strong. I'm his strong. I'm spiritually strong. So I wouldn't be a good candidate for that type of person. And he gave it all he got. He did. And it was certain things I was like, don't do, don't, because I knew, like you just say, I wasn't emotional available. I wasn't there. My emotions were seared. I didn't know how to love. I didn't know how to hold. I didn't know how to love. I loved it my kids, but I loved it them to a certain degree. But I didn't know how to give out that real love. He would tell me, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I'm like, no, you don't. And then I just start saying I love you back to make him feel better. You get what I'm saying? I was lusting for him, but I didn't love him. And when I walked away after 10 years, he couldn't understand it. Like, how can you just disappear and be gone forever? And I just, because he was a mother's boy, he had his brother, he had passed away from him. I had a lot of passing away with people in my family, but it didn't hurt me. You know, I didn't. I and not n- I didn't. I didn't. I really didn't. And he had to go out there and look for other love. And I didn't get upset about him cheating on me because I wasn't emotionally there for him. When he cried, I just be like, okay, well, why is you crying? What are you upset about? Real talk. And I didn't know how to accept it. And I'm like, he's strange. Like, okay, you doing too much. So I thought maybe by me getting this tattoo, that it would make him feel a lot better. Sad to say it that way, y'all, but I'm being honest with you. It would be like, okay, she got a tattoo, she loved me. That's the only way I could tell him I love him. I put your name on. I'm gonna go get your name. No, you don't. Because I knew I was gonna check out because he was too emotional. He was too loving. And he went start going out there looking for people to love him, women to love him. I wasn't mad about that. But you can just say, Siobhan, you're cold-hearted. Or Siobhan, you're not loving as I want you to be. So he went to an ex that, she accepted him. She loved him. She knew how to talk to him. I was just the one like, shut up. Be a man. Get yourself together. I was really harsh as a female due to growing up in a harsh environment where I had to be strong. I had to be Rambo. You get what I'm saying? I had to be Rambo. So it was hard to love. But now that I know God, I know how to love. So when I say I love a person, I love them. You get what I'm saying? But before God came in my life, I was straight demonized. I don't love. I show you with gifts. I show you with presents. I show you with lust. But when it came down to us hugging and sitting back and no, why? What are you doing? You trying to get close to me? You trying to get my heart? And that was a big issue for me, even in all my relationships. I was emotionally checked out. And I just try to find a way, like cooking for them. I thought cooking, show them that you love them. Cleaning the house, love them. Just simple stuff. You feel me? And that's why, and I talked to him before I had to cut him off because he was very clingy to me. He did not give me space. He didn't want me to leave his sight. Yes, because, and the only reason why is because right. The tattoo was like, I love you. Like, if this make you feel better. But me actually showing it, we went on trips and we did a lot of traveling, but it was just for entertainment purposes. And when I told him, he was like, I can't crack your code. He used to always tell me, I can't crack your code. So he started getting harder. He was trying to do things to hurt me harder. The games that narcs play that they do to try to steal your joy or break your spirit, or he couldn't do that to me because I knew the games. I didn't know the titles to these demonic spirit games, but I knew the games. And I'm like, okay, you're doing that. You're not going to hurt me. You're going cheating with the woman. She needs you because I can't give you what you asking for. I didn't go out there and just cheat on people because sexually I had to be really attracted to you, and that was very rare. If I was attracted to you, I need you. I'm gonna get you, and I know what to do to get that. But it wasn't like men. No, it was certain men that I target. If I felt that demon and my demon felt your demon, you got something I want. I'm sniffing something I want. I'm going to get that. And that's how I used to be, sad to say, but that's just how I was because that's all I seen. And that's all I knew how to function with. So when it came to I love you, I miss you, like when he was trying to get back with me this time, he would tell me, Monique, you he wasn't. He Monique laughing at me. Monique, but he's real. I was a real, I mean, they thought that I was a real thug, and I was. And and that's just how it was. And he wasn't secure because he came from his mother was very loving and caring and emotional. And I think, he was looking for his mother into women. Monique, I'm being honest though, because if I don't be honest, then guess what? How can I speak to people? And my sons used to tell me all the time. He would tell. Yes, he was a mama's boy. That's what he was. Yeah, that is what he was. A mama's boy. And I can't do those. I can't do a mama's boy. And I say, God, if you ever give me a husband, he better not have no mama or no daddy. Because I don't have time. I heard what you said. But I knew. Did I know what? Now I got to see what you mean on that question. You say did, but you knew. Did I know what? And then I can answer. Yeah, Monique, but it's real. I always been this way. Do you know I had to? I had to learn how to speak properly, and it still sometimes take me a hard time to do, but I had to learn how to put a filter as I've been going through this spiritual journey. I had to learn to know not to say things as raw and real as I used to say. My mouth used to be a waste. It used to be a gutter. It used to be sore. I mean, if I say something, I meant it. And with men, I just had a field day with men. They just like a little flirting. They just like you to touch on them a little bit. You get what I'm saying? I used to tell married men, I was like, "Oh, you're being single." No, you're not being rude. It is what it is. He was a mama's boy. He know it, and he could say if he looking at me right now, he'll be like, "Yeah, that's what she used to call me." But I used to say something different. You're really sweet by what you're saying. That's not what I used to say. Yeah. They don't like you to talk about their mamas. When it pissed me off, ooh, what? You want to do what? I'm going out. I'm going out. Go out. And it's bad when you tell them go out and cheat on you. I would tell them go out, get you somebody. I'm not showing up the way you want me to show up. Go out and cheat. Make sure you're straight. And my son used to laugh at me on Snapchat. I said, Pernell, his name was Pernell. Pernell, go out and get you some. I be on Snapchat everywhere just saying it. I did. Because I meant I wasn't available. I just wasn't available. I worked a lot. I wanted to party. I just wanted to have my fun. And when he started drinking, his mind, it was weird. He would just be like a little kid, and I'm like, "You okay? What we doing here? Do I need to get you a daycare center?" And I call his mother, "Come get your son." "What are you doing? Come get your son. Come get him." And he used to tell me, "You're mean." His cousins that was drug dealers, they say, "You're mean." I'm not mean. Y'all don't know what happened to me. And I had to be this way. But now I'm learning how to be feminine. I'm learning how to be, you know, compassionate, understanding, loving and caring and all that good stuff. I got it now. You get what I'm saying? It took time though, because I thought men were just out to get you, because the male men in my family, it was abuse over there. So I looked at men like I'm gonna abuse every man I touch. I'm gonna whip them. I'm gonna choke them. I'm gonna tie them up. I'm gonna hog tie 'em. You remember R. Kelly said, "I never hog tied nobody." Man, I wanted to learn how to hog tie 'em, put them on a plate and throw daggers at them and whip. I wanted to do all that stuff. But that wouldn't have been that wouldn't have been no type of fun for them folks. Them folks said this is a serial killer up in this joint. You get what I'm saying? I had a lot of anger in me that I suppressed for a very long time. You get what I'm saying? But it was what it was. But I try to help people because you got to help them with the realness. I can't be fake. You get what I'm saying? I was dating. Oh man, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know the half, man. Yes, and you called it right out, Monique. I was something dangerous, man. I just wanted to make them bleed. You get what I'm saying? I just wanted to make them bleed. It felt good to me. It really felt good. Y'all bringing everything out of me, but it felt good to me. My oldest son said he trusted no woman. He said because my mom was a cheater. My oldest son used to say that. I said, do not. That book will be like their hair be sticking up on their head like this when they finish reading my book. Sis, it'll be up like this. That hair, that they come, their wives or husbands will come home and be like, "What hit you? This book got electricity in it." Their hair be sticking all up like that. They be Frankenstein up in that book, buddy. I'm telling you. I done did some stuff in my lifetime. I promise you. But I had fun. I had fun doing it. They let me do it. Oh well. But yeah, but real talk though, there is a God. He saved my life. Man, I was something treacherous. I was. I just wanted to hurt people lustfully because if I didn't and that's crazy. You don't understand why you do the things. Go ahead and ghost write one for me. Go ahead and do it. Get it busy. Think of any if you gotta. I have a wild mind. So when people used to explain stuff to me, my mind was on another track. And when they show me something, I'd be like, "Oh, that's all you mean." I would have to bring my level of my mind down because I have a very high creative mind. So if you tell me that woman over, I'm gonna just give an example. That woman over at the grocery store and she got on these certain stilettos and they look like this. In my mind, I'm putting a stiletto together like they got trucks on it. They got big truck wheels on it, and her stiletto. You okay? That's cool. There, oh man, I tell you what, we'll be writing that book for about a year. Cause honey, when you start listening to what I got to say, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, we be laughing all day long. Cause you when them women finish getting them books, them men in this world will blame me for everything. Cause them women gonna get some power, they gonna know their value, and them men ain't gonna baby to ghost them for 2 weeks. That man gonna be afraid to walk out that door, honey, for about 2 weeks. Oh, you wanna be gone for 2 weeks? Oh, you want to go lay them feet up over there at Kathy House? Well, I tell you what, go ahead on out. Miss a call for 2 days over here. My ex, and this is no lie, this is real stuff. I'm telling y'all, and my ex will tell you. He called himself want to go out there a little too much because I told him to go out there and cheat on me. Go do you, go have fun. I can't do it. He wanted to do it a little too much. He got a little comfortable with it. One time, I had my little boo thing in the car. We driving around town. He over there with his boo thing. You feel me? So I'm riding past me and my boo thing riding. He pumping gas in his boo thing car. I pull up at the gas station with my boo thing. This dude, I'm behind him in the store. My boo thing sitting in the car. He didn't know that I was out there. My boo thing was outside too. So he thought he just was doing his thing. He went outside and saw my boo thing in that car. Honey, that man hit that phone like this. Oh, you got another man, do you? I say, don't you got a woman? You pumping her gas for her? I mean, you being such a gentleman. I got a gentleman too. We going to do the do too. That man couldn't sleep. That man had plotted to come start trouble with me. I told him, I said, if you come over here, I'm gonna go over there. What we gonna do? If you come over here and mess with mine, I'm gonna go over there and mess with yours. And I did it. I did it. I did it. We worked together. He wanted to cheat. I had that boo thing right at the job on him. I sure did. He worked with the man too, just like they do other women. I'm telling you, I was not nobody to play with. You want to play these games? That's why they say super and pass. can injure a narc because we play the same, we got the same traits. We came from the same background. We have the same history. And we're not afraid of them talking about, I'm gonna kill you. Come on. I'm gonna kill you and your mama and everybody else that's with you. You come on, play with me. Dave did not play with me. The only one tried me was my kid's father, and I love him. I couldn't do it with him either. He wanted to fight too much. And I got tired of fighting. I got tired of wearing black eyes, and he got tired of getting cut. I mean, I just stood up. These people are afraid. They only get away with what they get away with because they people allow them. Uh-uh. No. You telling me, oh, you telling me how you feel. So I used to try to manipulate them. I said, you gonna go out tonight? Because I wanted to go, go whip up over there on my boo thing. You going out tonight? No, I'm not going anywhere. Why? You been going? Why you ain't going now? Because he knew I was going to take my car and be gone. He stay out all night long. Sometimes he beat me in, and sometimes I beat him in. It depends on who beat who in. It don't feel good when he was beating me in, but guess what? It felt good when I beat him in because I got away with it. Oh, you stay home all night? I did. You had a good time last night? I did. Then when I start staying out all night long, not coming home at all, he's waiting up smoking. I mean, that man had 2 cigarettes on both sides of his lips. Don't play with me. Don't play. I was not one to play with. And then when I walked, we were too toxic. We were going blow to blow, toe to toe with hurting one another. You don't want to be in a relationship like that because somebody gonna end up getting killed. And it wasn't gonna be me. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I'm not telling y'all to do this stuff because if you're not built strong within, those narcs will kill you. They will really take you out of here. So if you're not built, don't, and I'm not telling nobody to cheat. I'd rather you go heal, go get connected with God and heal and get your future husband or your future wife. But there's some stuff in my lifetime. I knew how to work a narc because a narc came from the same background I did. No, Mommy want this book. Mommy, if you want a book, I got to think about it. You definitely gonna have to write because I ain't with that writing. I write every day, and this is how I write with my notes. Ain't nobody want to read no book like this. Cheating is dangerous. Cheating is very dangerous. Very dangerous. That is not something you want to do and make a hobby of. That's just not a hobby. Because if that side piece start feeling you, guess what? Then that side piece gonna want you to be the main piece. And that's what happened to me. The dude that I was dealing with for 2 years, he wanted me to be his main woman. I didn't want to be his main woman. We were just there for lust purposes. It wasn't about, oh, now we get ready to eat popcorn, drink some margaritas, or go out to dinner. It wasn't that. And I'm like, bro, pump your brakes, pump down, pimp on down. Well, I'm gonna tell him. Tell him. I already done told him. You ain't gonna beat me to nothing. I already told him. He know I'm over here cheating with you. Yes. Yes. It don't. And I always tell anybody when I was in darkness, I'm not in darkness no more. That's how I used to roll. I will always tell my ex, I was like, if I cheat on you, and I told him this in the front, right up front, if you're broken and if you got things that you can't handle, if you don't have self-control in certain areas, I was very vindictive. That's what's a big trait for me. Very vindictive. If you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you. Yeah, and it happened. That's why God said He can't save people that's so righteous. I never did nothing in my life. I never did nothing wrong. I never pronounced the word wrong. I never misspelled the word. I never stumbled over my feet. I never forgot to tie my shoestring. They don't. Those people are the biggest, brokenest people walking the planet. Just be honest. You got to be honest. And some women know that their man cheating, and some men know that their women cheating. They gotta wake up. They have to wake up. But once you get older, that stuff got to go. And if you don't let it go, guess what? It's gonna tear you down because those games after a while is old. They're very old and they're very tiresome, and your body can't take all that beating no more. I ain't getting in no relationship or married to no man, and we're gonna do that game because I'm out. I know how to check out real quick. I know how to emotionally detach. I know how to ghost. I know how to silent treatment. And if I get too silent and I don't call you back, you better be scared because if you call me back, I done got me another partner. Yeah, I'm not sitting around waiting for you crying over you for what? And there's so many yous out here in the world. But now that God snatched me up out of darkness and brought me into his light, let me tell you, the growth wasn't easy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all, oh, the growth was so easy. I skied through all these attacks and I skied through being disciplined. No, I didn't. It was many days I'm crying and kicking in the car. What I'm gonna do? What I got to do? I can't have sex no more. I can't touch no more. I can't. It's many days, but I had to go through it. When you go through that isolation, it's to make you stronger. Now I can go to bed, not think about sex. I can go to bed, not wanting to get a man or bring a man. I've been almost 6 years in this. 6 years in this. And I am so proud of God. I'm not saying it like that. I'm so proud that He brought me from this toxic ways that I had. I'm so proud that He brought me and opened my eyes up to my dysfunctional family and why I was dysfunctional and why I did tricks and trades like narcs play on other people. I'm just I cannot stop worshiping Him. I can't stop giving him honor and praise because he turned me around. Not me, not man, not woman. Because, like I said, when I was in that bed, like Jesus told the disciples, not one person would turn away from anything. And that's the whole truth. I wasn't going to go no church. They was inviting me to church. I told them, people, get out of my face. I'm not going no church. My desire was to go out there and get me one and beat them down. I mean, like in the mind. Beat them down in the mind, paralyze them, beat them, do whatever. But God said, no, I need you to do my work. And that's how I got with God. Not me going into church and the preacher put his hands on me because I would have bent his fingers back and pushed him in the pulpit and tell him get his hands off of me because you fake. I would have did that. But yeah, I give all praises to God, and y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And I'm sorry if I'm laughing about it, but it's just I was Phoenix. I really was. Yes, oh yes, and I always admit my wrongs. Now that's something I knew was different about me because I never was scared to take accountability. Yes, it is. I have to give you short. Yeshua had to give, he have to get it. And when people say, what church you go to, man, I got taught by the Holy Spirit. And when God teach you, he isolates you. He take everything away from you. He take people away from you. You can't even open doors. I was around here, ain't no man look at me, ain't no man say nothing to me, and I'm around here sweating. Felt like I was going through menopause early. Cause I'm like, why I can't get nobody? Ain't nobody like me. And I'm looking at these fine men bodies walking past me, and I'm out. I'm in the car going crazy, sweating bullets, big old fat sweats rolling down. I'm shaking. I'm going into a attack. Yes, we're very honest. I was going through attacks. I was, and these men's walking past and they looking good, and I'm in that car shaking. I'm going through a withdrawal. And people can take it. They can't, but they gotta take it because this will make them come out. See, a lot of people were conditioned to be trapped, to be silenced, to be humble to abuse. No, I don't care if you got one leg. Talk about it. I don't care if you weigh 1,000 pounds. Speak on it. What make you eat that much? It's a disease. Something hurt you bad. What happened? I don't care what people say you are. I don't care if people say you ain't the ideal weight. Something happened to you. And a lot of people just look over it because they're too shamed. I ain't shamed. I did it. Why am I be ashamed about it? I was out there. I got out there because of my dysfunctional family threw me out there, so I had to go in survival mode with about 15 demons attached to me. And that's just what it was. And people don't, a lot of people don't have the guts. You got the guts. It's just you got to get up off of the guts and let them guts rip. If you've been hurt, you've been hurt. If you did hurtful things, you did hurtful things. Let it go. I let it go. When people say, "Oh, you probably won't understand my story," yeah, they ain't living in denial. They know it's there. That's one thing about pain. That's one thing God give us is a memory. And my memories, some of my childhood memories are burnt out. They burnt out. Them things, I'm glad they gone. See, I'm a refrigerator. I can't hold mildew food because it'll start stinking and I start have to somebody, I'm gonna start defrosting. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a whole puddle of water underneath of the refrigerator. Somebody finna fall. I gotta let it go. I got to unthaw. I can't hold on to it. And when people hold on to it, that's when they start taking drugs in secret. You think a lot of these people is skinny just because they're skinny? Drugs is a real serious cat. Make them small. They stress, and when you get stressed like that, you need something to kill it. People kill themselves, commit suicide because they think that the world is gonna look at them in another way. Only people look at you like that. Yes, it do. Mental issues. Yes, it do. It do. People are really gone up here because they're getting validation from man. Is you gonna like me if I tell you my deepest secret? Honey, your secrets, it can't be no deeper than mine. And I don't care what you got going on. Yes, it do lead to cancer. That's why them demons, when they get on those folks that don't want to take accountability and don't want to talk about it, people already know it. There ain't nothing in this world you can do that is gonna stay in the dark. Somebody knows something, and people do talk. That's one thing about this world. Toxic people do talk. The only thing they don't talk about is themselves. And that's why I love to be around them type of people because I can see them for who they are. So yeah, it ain't no need being ashamed. And I tell people all the time, what you ashamed for? You did it, and just you wouldn't know you're driven by demons. You can go to therapy all day and they'd be like, well, you got a behavior, man. Get out of here. I got a demon. And I got to get this demon off because this demon is controlling me and I'm not controlling it. And I got a sex problem. I need counseling. What I need counseling for? And I know I got the problem. What you gonna cancel me for? You gonna carry me in like they got in the church? We're gonna go to marriage counseling. That pastor probably messing with the wife or messing with the husband or messing with the children. It's real deep out here. It's very deep, and you don't trust these folks. These folks got a lot of hidden secrets, but they want to hear your secrets. No, I know yours too, my man, my lady. I'm a walking MRI. I can see all the cancer up in that bone. Let that demon go under the cuff. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. But listen, I gotta go. I've been on here longer than I'm supposed to. But I love you all. Thank you, Monique and Finish, man. Y'all. And Vernon, if I'm saying it right, Vernon. Thank you all. I love you all to pieces. I gotta go. It's 10:49. I got to go hit this prayer line. I got to go to therapy and talk to Heavenly Father. I love you all to pieces. And let me tell y'all something. Never be afraid. Afraid of who? Afraid of what? We all got issues. It's just cleaning your issues up. That's all. Don't let not one person in this world say they ain't never been through nothing. You already know right there. They lying. What? You ain't what? Yeah. I love you all. Peace, prosperity, and blessings, and have a good night. And if your narc, if you do, the ones that watch me in the background, if your narc is over there with somebody, honey, let them be. It's much stuff on. Don't go online searching for them. You ain't got to go on their social media. Who care what they got over there? It's only a front. It ain't gonna last long. They're only looking for a little supply here and there. You know what I'm saying? They want a little bump and grind. Like R. Kelly said, I ain't never hog tied nobody. Me either.